In the previous episode, we saw how, after knowing that whoever gets kills can't get back to life, the entire area became a slaughterhouse. Ryu also started to play, and Youngmin, after realizing he can kill, his heart contained, started brutally killing all his friends. The entire field became a bloody battlefield. Everyone was killing each other. And Arin, well, she was scared to her inner core, just holding her swords, terrified, trembling, thinking if there was a hell, would it look like this? A field of massacre filled with only murderous intent for each other. Then, Body was engaged in killing when he noticed Arin freaking out. He asked if she is okay and if she is tired, but with a trembling voice, she explained that rather than being tired, she is having a hard time mentally. Seeing all this bloody mess, she feels like she will faint and feeling like vomiting. The bodyguard, with an annoyed face, thought she is really annoying, a sissy, weak-minded. If it was not for protecting her, he could have killed many more and got a higher ranking on the leaderboard, but he can't do it. If anything happened to her, how will he be able to face Heavenly Demon? Just then, he noticed something, and from behind, someone grabbed Arin's hair strongly. She felt sharp pain, and a man with a dagger raised his hand to make a hole in her chest. She couldn't do anything. She was just standing there, scared, screaming. But before he could kill her, the bodyguard came to her rescue. With a swift swing, he disarmed him, and then the next moment, the bodyguard pierced the man's chest, and blood splattered everywhere. Arin, on the other hand, still continued to be scared. The man was groaning in pain, holding his chest, and the bodyguard turned back, calling Arin and asking her to finish him off. Arin, on the other hand, was still preparing her mind, too terrified to even move an inch, just staring at the bloody sword. After staring at the sword for a moment, she finally prepared her mind, and with courage, she stood up and gave the final blow, killing the man. Just after that, she started to vomit, seeing all the blood. She was still struggling, and the bodyguard was glaring at her with a disappointed look. After a while, Arin stood up, still feeling like she would faint any moment now, and asked how much longer they have to keep fighting like this. The bodyguard explained that according to him, there is still 1 hour left before the round gets over. Hearing this, Arin got even more panicked, saying that just watching all this is killing her from inside. She didn't understand how everyone could kill each other like they were eating food, like it's a normal thing to do. Even though she knew that if she did not kill, she would die, she was not able to do it. Once again, after hearing all this, the bodyguard started to get annoyed, thinking she was just so damn weak, acting like a delicate flower that would break with just a slight touch. But he couldn't do anything. He had to protect her even though it annoyed him. Then, with a serious face, the bodyguard suggested to Arin that if she was tired, she could rest. He told her she had already killed enough to be in the leaderboard. After hearing this, Arin agreed. She thought the bodyguard was really kind and always protected her, without knowing all the toxic thoughts he had for her. With that, the bodyguard turned and started to walk forward, telling her to stick close to him. Now the bodyguard was really happy, thinking he should be the one thanking her. Now he could concentrate on killing others and didn't have to spoon-feed her anymore. So with that, he also started his killing. 50 minutes passed, and Ryu continued his one-sided slaughtering. At this point, he was starting to get bored. He had done this round so many times that he could complete it blindfolded, and he wished for the round to complete soon so he could go home. After checking, he realized that only 10 minutes were left, and he decided to speed up. Just then, a person who was fed up with his life charged toward suicide, and like a very kind person, Ryu granted his wish by killing him in the most brutal way possible. Now, with only 10 minutes left, he needed to speed up to rank first all over the world once again to get the reward he wanted. With immense speed, he dashed forward to find new targets, and the other players were running away. They say, death. Well, Ryu is indeed death himself. Just like any ordinary day, Ryu casually started dashing forward, killing players who were in his way like it was not a big deal. He killed 3 of them but spared the last one. The last player was confused, sitting and thinking why Ryu didn't kill him. Perhaps Ryu liked him? But Ryu explained that there was no need to kill someone he had already killed once. In round 4, the kill count is not decided by how many players one killed. It's decided by how many unique kills one has. This means that if a person kills the same person multiple times, only 1 kill will be counted. So he didn't have to kill unnecessarily, and only needed to find who he hadn't killed yet. Then Ryu noticed Youngmin, who was, as always, on the road to become the king of trash. He was casually smashing his friend's skull. Ryu explained that this was the perfect example of what he was explaining earlier. Young Min continued to smash his friends again and again for hours. Then he started to laugh, and Ryu couldn't believe how Young Min was killing his friends repeatedly for more than 2 hours now. Ryu thought it would be an incredible feat for him to pass this round like this. Just then, one of Young Min's friends got regenerated, and with drooling mouth, Young Min dashed toward him and once again started smashing his face, saying that's what he gets for going against him. He scolded him, saying he should have resurrected faster. Ryu started to feel bad for Young Min's poor friends, as Young Min was not getting any kills, and their friends were also stuck in an endless killing cycle. That's why you should never have psycho friends, or you will end up like this. Okay. Now there was only 1 minute left, and Ryu sped up even more to get as many kills as possible. After scanning the area, some were acting like psychos, some were holding their husbands and crying. Well, Ryu had already killed them once. Finally, when there were 10 seconds left, Ryu noticed someone he hadn't killed before, and even before he could react, Ryu smashed him in half. The timer ended, and a yellow shield formed, circling every player, shocking them. With a crackling sound, the hot damn angel appeared with her fake warm smile, saying, "Did you all have a fun time killing my monkeys, huh?" All the players got furious hearing her words. Just the sight of her was enough to scare the players to death, and Ryu was just standing with his cool pose, glaring at the angel as if he might also make her into a holy mess. The angel, on the other hand, tauntingly said that humans are very dirty creatures. She pointed out the dirty blood and how they turned this once clean place into a bloody mess. Amused, she played with her hair and praised everyone, saying they did a great job killing each other. She found it truly fun to watch them like that and had a wonderful time. Then she mentioned that once she brings the dead back to life, she will look at the leaderboard to announce the top players. However, Ryu was getting more and more annoyed, thinking that she is just acting like a god. But in reality, even if she didn't do anything, once the round gets over, everyone will eventually come back to life. She just wanted some attention. One by one, everyone's body parts started to regenerate, shocking them. Everyone who died started to come back to life, including Young Min's friends. They were all shocked and surprised that finally the killing cycle was over. As they woke up, Young Min's friends started banging on the barrier, shouting at Young Min, calling him names and threatening to kill him once they got out of there. Young Min just stood there with a smirking smile, adding fuel to the fire. His friends continued to shout, and the angel noticed this. She got annoyed and, with an annoyed death stare, warned everyone that if any human talked now, she would pop their heads. So everyone fell silent. After that, excited and holding her hands, the angel, while singing and dancing, one by one flew past every player. They said that now that they are silent, they are looking like nice little obedient monkeys. Despite feeling like killing her in the most brutal way possible, everyone remained silent. Then she flew up, saying that now that everyone was respawned, it was time to look at the leaderboard. But then she stopped, saying that before that she had to see who completed the hidden subquest. This shocked everyone, and they questioned if there was a subquest in this run too. But there were no monsters here, so how? Before they could finish, the angel with her face-warm smile explained that they were indeed dumb little monkeys. Did they think subquests can only be completed by killing monsters? With a flicker of her hand in front of everyone, the subquest window appeared. There was written that upon killing the zone leader in the limited time, one can complete the subquest, and the reward will be the lowest rank Mana Stone draw token. This shocked everyone, as this time the subquest was to kill a person, not a monster. The angel nodded and said that was right. Foolish humans. She informed them that, for the record, only one person completed this quest in her zone, and that was none other than Black Scythe. As she mentioned Black Scythe, everyone started glaring at him, and Ryu, well, he didn't give a shit. He was just standing there, thinking about when he would go home and meet Wani. Everyone then started gossiping that Ryu had indeed killed Young Min as soon as the round started. If they had known about this, everyone would have run to kill Young Min like a madman. Just thinking about everyone trying to kill Young Min was enough to send chills down Young Min's spine. Then he remembered Ryu told him he would save his ass, so he killed him, and he became the zone leader to save his ass. Young Min thought that Black Scythe indeed kept his word. Then the angel finally decided to announce the ranking of the leaderboard, and with a sinister smile, she said this was her favorite part, and they must also be excited to know who will be surviving this round and who will die. She knows. Then she explained they will be ranked according to the order in which they killed unique individuals, meaning even if they killed someone many times, only one kill will be counted. This shocked and terrorized everyone, and almost everyone had killed the same person over and over. Seeing this, the angel sighed, saying she started to pity them, saying how could they even think the round would be so damn easy. With a flick of her hand, she announced the results and revealed the world leaderboard. There, Ryu was on number 1 with a staggering 772 kills at level 30. Even the second place person was only at level 13. Ryu was just overpowered. Seeing this, the angel once again started to laugh with pleasure, saying, "So, Black Scythe took first place once again, and Ryu, well, he just continued to glare at her like he will now eat her alive." With this, the episode ends here. Please like and write average 19 inches in the comments. Goodbye.